You know, sometimes you'll be, as a child, you might have been around like a soda machine or a vending machine or a certain toy store, right? And you would automatically think that whatever you thought in your mind for that circumstance should be with that creation. Like if you in a soda machine and you would say, why they ain't got Kool-Aid in there? You know what I'm saying? As a kid, like you automatically think like it should be something to serve you. You know what I'm saying? Like the creation aspect should be able to do everything instead of just those few things. Or the toy store should have all the toys, everything that you see on TV that you want, it should be in there. Why they don't have it, right? Well, we capable of understanding how these elemental actions that we do unconsciously take place, but we won't do it because we are affected by the emotional content of that action. So instead of us connecting or finding a way to, because see, connection is not always about solidifying to an idea. Like you don't always have to connect with a circumstance because it came at you that way. Like sometimes I remember plenty of times I had beef with niggas. We was about to fight, or niggas will push the fight up to come, and I'll do something different to change the energy. You know what I'm saying? Like, and the nigga be like, nah, I respect you. Cause I thought, like, nah, nothing controls me. I control everything. You know what I'm saying? And my circumference of energy. So we're not even mindful that the circumstances that come, and we believe being indifferent to situations is a natural way of being, when in fact our job is to connect in the best way formatted. We don't connect enough. We're used to the other direction. We're used to always going the opposite direction of anything that we come into contact with. So since we're so used to that, we'll try to figure out how to do that first, then try to find out how to connect with things. And then if we do try to connect, the little attempt that we do put in is fleeting because it really didn't have the value of truly trying to connect. We've broken so many ties when it came to the universe. Just like a kid, you might have wanted it real bad, and when you got it, it served its purpose until you didn't want it no more. I can see that happening on every scale of existence, even through the antiquity where we were great as a culture. This is why I always say divine don't make mistakes, we do. And sometimes you got to lose a lot of things so you can figure out that that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to try to fix it no matter how bad it get. Let it get bad. That's the point. If it's going to get bad, let it get bad. You get that out the way. The more you understand getting that out the way and moving towards a better connection and what you're trying to connect to, whether that's a connection, because the connection can be a dude trying to holler at a chick. But that don't mean basically it's gonna be that. They can end up connecting as spiritual beings. You know what I'm saying? Because that might be your spiritual family. And then from that point, the foundation is stable and allows other energies to grow in that purpose. We don't look at that. We don't ever get a chance to explore options of that nature because we always perceive in our own dimension of light, our own angle or angel of light, we perceive in that way. So sometimes you may throw away something that's really meant for your future understanding and connection. Sometimes I believe I'm ahead of my time. This is just why it don't never click with me in circumstances. Like it just won't click. You know what I mean? So I end up developing ways to fight lonely, to fight no connection, to fight the energies that would create rooms to make me build other residual energies off of those processes. If you was listening to the other video I did yesterday, you heard me break down how elements are created through actions, through the friction of life, and what that means from the input of one situation to another situation to add or multiply that into whatever it's going to be. That's why I said it is what it will be. We can't let these things go over our heads, man. We losing out here. We losing. And it don't take much of us to start doing that and putting that energy in the right place. So therefore, it answers a better quality of energy that's going to serve us as a whole, as the image of individuals who are manifesting and understanding the energies that exist. Most of us understand the energies and our way of speaking to it, but you're applying the energy or adding something to you is fleeting because you don't know how. A little push to be mindful of the things that are taking place in the world shows your true involvement in yourself and what's going on in the circumference of your life. I think a lot about the whys, and then the whys lead me to the equation's answer, and then I question the answer to be, why is the existence of that even probable? And it always go back to one energy for another energy. So something had to allow a powerful energy in its own creations to start creating in a different direction, so it starts changing the elemental value of what we are capable of doing. This is the life that we're living. Like, I hope I'm not making this complicated, but to understand why we are at a detriment, instead of questioning all the processes that are taking place, we have to look at how this elemental energy even got created in the first place. And with great power comes great responsibility, whether we want to you take it from the cartoon or whatever. Like, it's the reality to the fact. Once you know, you should be doing the right thing with that, regardless, because it's going to multiply your surroundings and everything connected to you and everything connected to that. That's the point. If a tree grows, if a small lemon tree grows and it gets like 3 fruit on it, I can't feed everybody in the neighborhood with that. But if that tree gets a lot bigger and put out a whole tree worth of lemons, I can give everybody some. Just understanding the purpose, and your purpose is super important. Being mindful of how this shit really works out is super important. Not for everybody, but in service of everybody, for yourself. How can you be the best service in any attribute, whether that's in a relationship, whether that's in a friendship, whether that's in your family, whether that's at your work, or whatever you're trying to create in life? How can you be at your best when your mind is scripted from your outside surroundings? How deep do we go inside to be mindful of everything that takes place? It should be crazy, yo. Look, my information down in the description. You need to start giving me some phone numbers so I can save them in my phone just in case. Instead of the email, you could just call me. You know what I'm saying? Like, and we can build that way. And if somebody want to dialogue with me, we can actually do the picture in picture. You know what I'm saying, on the screen. But yeah, all my information always down in the description. But I always pause too when I'm thinking and I'm speaking. It's because I want the right energy to surface when I'm saying certain things, or when I'm trying to manifest the idea, or if I'm trying to manifest the speech to deliver the point. I want the right energy to come with that. I'm going to say this again because I said this yesterday. I know a lot of people don't watch my shit, but y'all should go back and watch it. If you come across this, you should go back and check out some of these clips, because the metaphysics in the mind is different. And understanding what that energy is and how to use it. Like, we are not out here just not doing anything. Whether you know it or not, your energy affects everything on the plane of existence. So you got to be mindful of how you don't create or what you create in the wrong direction. That's how a lot of things got created before that wasn't supposed to be in existence. It just changed to this idea. Now we creating on another way. That first, second, and third kills the idea real fast instead of building your own shit. This is why shit don't change in none of our circumferences of living. We keep recreating the same value instead of getting out there creating some new shit or connecting with the right pieces to mold into some new shit. I love crossbreeding plants. When I crossbreed a plant, I create a whole new strain. That should be happening within our culture right now. Like, we should be creating universal strains on the highest plane of existence. Look, I ain't gonna even hold y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just wanted to deliver something to make you think about some shit. You know what I mean? It's NAGA. You already know the vibes. My information down in the description. I just said that. You know what I mean? Hit me up. You already know the vibes. 100.